What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and we're back with some more content. What did you expect? We're back with Settlement Survival, and really, at this point in time, we finally recovered on our labors. Still have some jobs to fill, but we're trying to build up our troops. We currently have 4 formations, 3 shields, and 1 archer, because we are trying to level up before we get hit with another bandit raid. The bandit level is up to 12. It's halfway there to leveling up to 13. Depending on how quickly we get some more troops trained up, we'll attack it before it levels or right after it levels. We are a little bit low on salt, but we have 4 people in here and we already have the upgrade for it. So I don't think there's too much more we can do there. Just trying to do a quick scan over our buildings. I did realize that we are pretty low on rough clothes, which I found surprising. I don't remember selling a bunch of rough clothes, so I don't know if we're just falling short, but we should be using the down jackets. So that had me a little bit confused. Probably should fill up these farms again. I think the soybeans we're doing okay on for right now. How are we doing on oats? We could be doing better. We're doing just fine on meat. Fine on fish, fine on soybeans. Peas could be doing a little bit better. How's like flax and cotton doing? Flax is doing amazing. As well as our cotton. Let's get 2 people here. And 2 people here just to free up some workers. Probably get 2 people here as well. With that being said, are there really any farms that we want to go for at the moment? Because we have room for another one. I think we're okay. Let's get another person in this pasture. Don't necessarily need the flour at the moment. We'll get 2 people working in this latrine. Which means we can also destroy this one. Forester's hut, we're not in desperate need of wood. Get another person in this marketplace. You're missing somebody even though we don't really need you. That leaves us with 18 workers. Okay, I think we're in a good spot with that. Let's go ahead and speed things up for a little bit. And just kind of look through our buildings, because I'm sure we've gotten research and just not built the buildings. So is there anything that we're really missing right now? Could make a pharmacy. Could make a soap workshop. But we're probably gonna need more salt before that. You can also make leather boots. That uses refined leather and seal fur. Fine handbags are just used for trading, and we don't have the materials for that anyways. For the soap workshop, I'd like to get more salt so we don't run through all of our medicinal powder. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get another lighting factory in here. But we were discussing expanding this area. So since you fit right here and you're pretty close to the lamp oil, I think we're gonna make lanterns there. Another mint wouldn't be bad so that we're making more money. Stop messing with stuff. How are we doing on troops? Only have 3 people trained. We need 5 more. Warehouses are filling up quickly. I'd like to turn this building around if I'm being honest. I think we can do it right now. We just sacrificed some bricks, but that's fine. And then let's get... We have 3 people on cut stone. But brick is also doing pretty well, so I think it's time we start getting some brick roads. Because that's even better than cut stone. Let's get you running through here. Where else are we traveling quite a bit? Because we'll go ahead and get some brick road down. Because cut stone road is 75% bonus, where brick road is 100% bonus to speed. It looks like quite a few people are going down this way. And quite a few people are going down this way. We're not gonna go crazy on the brick at the moment, but that does help. We also need to get some shockproof cut stone floor on our nicer houses. So let's go ahead and get that in. Gonna use quite a bit of it. We're still doing fine on clay. Refined fuel is doing okay. Could get another person in there. You can make lanterns for us. We'll max you out at 500. Just to get those going. I feel like resources, though, we're doing pretty well on. You finished. We wanted to start getting hand carts with you, which is going to use planks and steel. So some more stuff using steel. I guess we'll just max you out at 2,500. Let's make sure we have 3 people on planks and get 1,000 of those. Then we should be set to make hand carts. Hand carts you can max out at 500 for the time being. Research is doing just fine. Villas, we need quite a few things for upgrading those. We have another set of immigrants coming in. It makes me nervous. Hospitals, we still need the luxury bedding. Which is processing. Where do we get the bedding shop from? Slow things down for a sec. Over here. We can make the bedding shop. Also advanced bedding shop right away. Can process feathers or wool and cloth. And this uses silk. How much is silk? Seeds. How do we get silk? Mulberry? It's 60k. Pretty sure it's the mulberry. Processing silk. Yeah, mulberry leaves. That's how we get our clothing factory. So we kind of need to save up some money for that. Let's go ahead and grab these immigrants. 27. One of you have... 7 of you have the plague. Measles, cholera, the tuberculosis is scary. Tuberculosis is what has been messing us up. We need a clinic over in this area too. 6x7 and a 6x8. I'm not sure where we would put you though. Could move you here. But there's so much that's like off the map from that. I feel like it's not entirely worth it. I mean, at least for the time being, it doesn't hurt to have a clinic up here. Expand the covered range and get that health bonus. We do need to keep an eye on medicinal powder, and let's make sure that we're getting another one down, another herbalist hut, since we destroyed the other one so that we could turn this back around. And then we were also going to look into getting another warehouse. So let's get that going. Keep it towards the central area. Backpacks are full. You can go up to 750. I wouldn't mind another person in the fertilizer place. Speed things up a little bit. Keep an eye on our log over here. See if people start dying from these diseases. We have 51 laborers though. Population's up to 728. That's rather high. I feel like coal's starting to fall short, as well as our really all of our fuel. So I think it's important that we start putting workers back in there. And then I don't know what that's gonna do for our timber. We'll keep an eye on it. Put one extra person in just in case. Get all these buildings going. People are dying of old age, and it looks like all of our diseases got cured. Hold on. Old age, you died of the tuberculosis. Old age. Okay. We only lost one person, so we gained 26 from that. Not bad at all. You make medicinal powder. What do we need for bandages? Cotton cloth or linen. What do bandages do? Medicines made from herbalist hut, herb, and cotton cloth or linen in the pharmacy. So we don't need to worry about that stuff yet. But you do use more herbs, so we probably need to start thinking about more nurseries. Where would we put more nurseries? We could move this watchtower, the arrow tower. So let's get that out of here. I also think it'd be a good idea to keep expanding our wall. Just keep getting this outer perimeter. Alright, you're gonna have one gap. You can go out to here. And then I guess we just get a 1x1 here. I can't tell if we line that up. It kind of looks like we did. But I'm not sure how that works for corners, if I'm being honest. But it kind of looks like they're not connected. I don't know if people can squeeze in through there or not. Alright, give me a second. Let's go ahead and cancel all of that. And then we'll get a corner going. Oh, we can change models. Well, that's nice. So we can get a corner piece. And then we start the wall here. I quite like that. Alright, go ahead and press play. Got that going. I think I know what the issue was with that piece of wall, but I'm not gonna worry about it. It's not gonna bother me too much. Alright, we got that other clinic going. Should help further with our health. I'd like to get some more blueprints. Those have been pretty cool for us. Now we should finally be able to form a caravan. We haven't done that in a while. I think we were kind of focused on the dense farms, but I don't think that's really something that we need as bad anymore. Can process cactus into cactus juice, cactus cuts, or fodder. I don't know. Can be processed into edible cactus cuts or medical cactus juice. Let's try getting some relations with Carlos. We have a ton of reed. We'll go with 1,000. We'll go with 1,000 beeswax. We'll go with 200 sand. And 1,032 flax. It's only gonna be 3K. Not a huge amount. Pay for insurance. We'll just send 16 people out. Leaves us with 28 people to work with. We have 7 people ready to be trained up, so we just gotta wait for one more, and then we can get our second archer formation. That'll give us 5 in total. Wall's getting built up, which is great news. We can go ahead and destroy that cemetery. And then eventually we'll probably put houses in this corner. What we'll fill this area out with. Feel like it's important to have houses on the edges. We have plenty of plants to gather, just making sure that we're staying up with herb production. But then we also wanted to think about nurseries. Which maybe a nurseries wouldn't be bad over here. The hunter's hut still seems to be doing okay. Let's start with nurseries up here. We'll just get one more for now. Brick is still doing okay. I wouldn't mind getting some more brick roads down. Clinic is finished, ready to go. So this whole area needs coverage. Other than that, we're pretty covered from our clinics. One citizen injured. One citizen with tracheitis. Our outer perimeter starting to look pretty good. Pretty good. Can we put a 1x1 here? Or is this like a cutoff because of the water? Oh, we can. F for mode. Can we fit? No. Can't fit a wall there. Could fit a wall here though. I don't know if that's worth it. We'll just leave it. Alright, you are low on salt. I think it's time we get a second salt works. You should be resources. It's interesting that your entrance to the building is on the side. Okay, we need to catch up with salt production. How's our simple food doing? Kinda keeping up with it a bit. Beverages, doing fine. We need more whiskey. Wouldn't mind getting more beer, but you're actually full. So let's max you out at 2k. Don't want that being the case. Water's still doing fine. We have 35 laborers. Go ahead and form a second caravan. Steel tools. Let's go ahead and sell 250 of you. Let's sell 5 tiers. Backpacks we were doing pretty well on. Let's sell 100. 100 star shoes, 100 baskets. That leaves us with 4 items left and plenty of weight. If we go 500 ore, that nearly maxes us out. Let's go 100 sand. 150? Close enough. That brings us nearly 8k for our next caravan. So, with the total of the two, we'll be close to 11k. Another 16 people form that caravan, send that out. Still 18 workers left over. Let's go ahead and get another archer formation going. Do we want to worry about elite troops yet? I mean, we have what we need to make it. To get some elite spear camps. Let's do it. Let's start getting this down. Spear camp, elite spear camp. I don't think we're gonna build a second or a fourth barracks. You know what? Why not? Let's just do it. Train up these troops faster. And then we'll just get... we can afford the brick. Get all that going. Let's keep you maxed out at 4. 4. Max you out at 4. And then we'll do the same here. So if at any point in time we're not, for some reason, keeping track of this, and this starts filling up, at least we'll go ahead and get 2 full formations out of it. Alright, still need some salt. Let's get 2 people in here. Upgrade you with baskets. Increase your output. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get some more wells all over the place. Because we don't have any wells down here. Resources. You can go here, and then we should probably put one over here. Nursery. You need herb seeds. We'll get 2 people in that. Work efficiency. Sure, we have the iron tools to spare. And then for our well... put you on the backside of the clinic. That way, if we have any fires, should be easier to fight them off. So we'll take it. Alright, 5 levels needed. Or 5 tech points we have. Only 3 levels until we unlock extreme technology, which is exciting. Could start going after some sugar. Where do we see sugar? Food, raw materials. We do have a decent amount stored up. Fodder is still struggling. But how are we doing on stuff that uses or used to make fodder? Peas and corn are doing okay. I think we can deal with a little extra output. Let's use some bricks and let's get an extra worker in here. It'd be nice to get this. Reduce materials used by 20%. %, would be 8. So instead of using 40 for 30, we'd be using 32 of each for 30. Which is a lot more efficient for our food anyways. How are we doing with like dung and stuff? Simple food, we're stocking up a little bit. I'm happy with the drink so far. Beverage materials, we're doing just fine on coffee. Textiles, looking pretty good on everything. Food, raw materials. Dung's looking good. Fertilizer. We need more fodder and we need more malt. Malt is going through quickly. We need gears in order to upgrade that. So let's get an extra worker in here. Extra worker. And then we need to make sure that we're keeping up with our oats, which oats do seem to be struggling a little bit. So if we go oats in here and then change this to flax, since we have quite a bit of flax, I don't think we need to waste a plantation on it. And then we'll get another worker in there. We're low on salt, which sucks. It's why we're not making any of our simple foods, salted meat or salted fish. But this group is done. Go ahead and get you guys moving over here. Administrator term. Tree regeneration interval. Okay. Existence time of tombstones, I don't really care about. Citizens max thirst could help us though. If anything, it might help us stock up on more whiskey. I felt like neither of those were very important to us. Jace the Gatherer slipped on a banana peel and died, unfortunately. Died of old age. Alright, so we're not dying to anything crazy. Windy the Shieldman has frozen to death. That's a little annoying. How are our formations doing? 6, 6, and 8. 8 and 8. So we're just missing 4 people. So that means we have 36 troops on us right now? You can stay maxed out at 4. Need to make sure we're keeping up with our labors, but we actually are full on our schools, and we haven't gotten a new school in a while. So I'm kind of more than happy to do that. Go ahead and get a school. Let's get a school right here. $170 kiddos. Feels great. Feels great. Feel like we're getting consistent workers now, consistent laborers. Our colony should really start thriving here soon. The only thing that could really mess us up is like natural disasters, and if we were to lose our troops like the one time. The smelter. Get somebody else in there. Blacksmith. I don't want either of you two in there. How are hand carts doing? How are planks and steel doing? Oh, they're doing okay. Feel like planks are somewhat struggling to keep up, but let's get a second person in here. Medicinal powder. It's starting to fall short a little bit. I don't think we'll worry about it quite yet. 21 citizens want new housing. Well, we can definitely do that for you. That's kind of gonna bother me that all of that isn't even. Gonna put more housing down this way. I don't mind this since we have the senior housing over here anyways. And then we can afford to upgrade more housing over here too. Upgrade these two houses. Where's the front of this house? It should be right here. So let's just get Stone Road, because I'm not a huge fan of that layout. We can go ahead and get rid of these walls. Not a huge fan of those. Might as well upgrade these houses as well. I think 5's a good number to upgrade. Plus we're getting more houses anyways. Alright, 28 people. How long till our caravans? Not long. About 60 days for one. 70 days. About 150 there. We definitely have enough for another group. Should we try? Oh, we need bandages for the elite troops. Bandages, beer, and lanterns. Interesting. I feel like spear troops are definitely the weakest. Let's get one just to compare. I don't want to upgrade you, no. I want a squad formation. Also, we could have just upgraded you. Okay. I mean, not that we have what it takes to make those anyways, but it's good to know that we don't need all 6 of the buildings. Is there really a reason to max out on coffee? How much does coffee sell for compared to water? Oh, much more. Yeah, let's keep getting coffee going. 3,500. Can we make anything else here? We need tea leaves, and we need cocoa. But that stuff is significantly better. Tequila or whiskey? A bunch of drunkards were lighting the campfire and holding a party near the city. Unexpectedly, they started to argue about which wine was better and asked others and you to judge. Tequila and whiskey are not wines, so I'm a little confused by that, but I'm pretty sure tequila is better stat-wise. Some disapproved of this answer and brought out loads of whiskey for them to appreciate. That's okay. But yeah, tequila is better than whiskey. But now we know that we should go for the opposite. They both reduce the same amount of stress, so. We're not getting any bonuses from our diet, though. 60% population, our fertility rate's only at 38. And our schools are still full. You guys are caught, aren't you? Spears. So 400, 300, 150. 300, 240, 100. So less health. Oops. Less attack and less defense. But you guys are ranged. Now shieldmen, 650, 250, 250. Okay, so you guys have less HP and less defense, but a little more attack. Now it's showing tools under you. I feel like that's new. Maybe I just didn't realize that at first. But they're getting plus HP. Are they though? So what, base HP is 260 on the archers? I don't know. Alright, I don't need you guys buddy like that. Spearmen, let's go ahead and get another troop over here. Prepare for this bandit raid. Them doing more damage is nice. Basically, our troops are getting one-shot by those towers anyways, so the extra health and defense really doesn't matter for taking out the bandit camp at this point. So maybe we'll just continue getting spears for the time being. We have 3 shields, 2 bows, 1 spear. Decent amount of formations. Ooh. Out of corn and malt? Or oats? No. Oh, we need wheat. Wheat or oats. That's not corn. Oh, we have wheat going here, but oats is a problem. Okay. Maybe it's time to get that next farm. I think we'll go ahead and get the plantation in though. And we'll go ahead and make that oats. And then we'll probably make this one into wheat, because it looks like we can use wheat for quite a few things. Being able to use those soybeans for tofu would be nice. That tofu's pretty good. How do we get tofu again? That's a faction. That's not that far. Maybe, we'll see how this goes with Carlos. We might start selling back to Meow and try and getting that second level. Because getting that tofu would actually be really good for us. Those are some nice bonuses. R.I.P. Hugh. If you guys are keeping up with the House of Dragons, R.I.P. Hugh, man. Hugh the Hammer. I feel like he's a pretty good character so far in House of Dragons. I like his character. I like his storyline and like how he started, where he comes from. The whole scene. You know what? I'll stop talking about it. Just in case some of you guys are slow watchers. I won't spoil anything. We were gonna get more oats in here and then change you to wheat. Get 3 people in here. We can afford it. Caravan came back. Let's go ahead and slow things down. We can definitely get another one out. We have a ton of water at the moment. So let's get 500. 2,000 reed. 200 sand? That's not gonna be a lot for us. But also, not only are we trying to make money here, but we're also trying to clear up some warehouse space. There's not really a need for us to have 20,000 reed at the moment, if ever. So let's send that caravan on out. I'm also recording these episodes back to back, Project Zomboid and Settlement, and starting to feel it in my throat. It's getting dry. Talking so much. Gotta make sure I keep drinking water. Alright, let's go ahead and speed things back up. Anything we want to get at the moment? Anything new? We need to start getting this furniture stuff. Getting some pottery wouldn't be bad for extra money. Gold mining, jade. We need whiskey. Jeez. Whiskey as a resource and not just to drink? That's gonna be tough. That's certainly going to take some resources. Bedding. We still need the silk though, and that's what we're saving up for at the moment, because I feel like bedding would be a next good step. because it'll help us with our pharmacies and stuff. In our hospitals. Probably go straight into getting the advanced betting shop. You know what? Let's just get this down. If we can't really do anything with it at the moment, we don't have to put a worker in here. I definitely feel like you should be close to the textiles area. But I also wouldn't mind trying to put you down here and getting this area started for us. This warehouse is full. Let's go ahead and upgrade you. We have a decent amount of brick, because we're actually going to destroy this one. It's just a regular storage yard anyways. We're not missing out on a lot. One thing I've kind of forgot about is we don't have anybody making glass bottles, so we can't keep making lanterns. So we need a third kiln factory. And the only logical place for you is over here with all the rest of our smelting stuff. I think with how things are going, we're gonna expand our housing a little bit this way. I don't think one, like 4 tiles over is really gonna make a difference for getting warmth over to these people. I just don't think we'll end up putting anything in this area anyways. Your inventory's full. Okay. Well, let's fix that. And let's get some people in here because we can afford it. New tech point, we have 5 again. We're at level 97. 2 away from that. Administrators, new seed. We'll definitely change you out. We can get tobacco. That's pretty cool. I believe, yeah, tobacco's here. Seeds planted in nursery that yield tobacco. But the question is what can we use tobacco for? Tobacco might just be like a trading good. Can be planted in the nursery and suitable for trade. The seeds can be obtained through trade. So that's really just a money maker for us. Which I'm happy about. I'm not gonna focus on that quite yet. I'd rather focus on herbs and kind of doing stuff more towards the production side. We don't have a lot of storage areas. Wow. I swear I upgraded this. Warehouse. Did we upgrade this one on accident? Or no? That one was already upgraded. What happened to our warehouse? Did we destroy it on accident? Weird. Place you right there. That way we can fit a nice 6x6 building in here. Make things even. I swear we upgraded this one, but instead of clicking on the storage yard and destroying it, I guess we clicked on the warehouse on accident. I'm not sure what happened there. That was a little weird. Alright, how are our reservists doing? Speed things back up. 2, 2, 2, and 2. That's enough for a formation. Let's get another spear going. Plenty of laborers to work with. Our seeds are filling out. Makes me feel good. There's still quite a few animals to get. Quite a few blueprints. We've gotten a good amount of books though. Warmth, hunger from simple food. Possibility of gaining additional tech XP while working. Where's that new school at? Let's go ahead and get that in there. That's interesting. There's really no need for the durability of rough clothes anymore at the point in game we're at, and eventually this isn't gonna matter either. Although that's simple food. The hunger of meat from simple food. So, like smoked meat, salted meat, I'm assuming salted fish, roast turkeys. It's interesting that it's specifically meat. But let's just go warmth. I'm pretty sure this entire time I thought that was for our raw foods. It seems to be simple foods. Not that we're getting a lot of that anyways. We literally have 0 in stock at the moment. But it's good to know. Alright, now what do you need? Luxury bedding set, you need the silk for. So you can get regular bedding sets. One thing we haven't looked at in a while is bathhouses. You use the bedding sets. So sure, let's start getting some of you in. We'll max you out at 200 because I'm not super pressed about that. I mean, yeah, finally getting a bathhouse after all this time would be nice. But they're gonna use soap anyways, and we're struggling a little bit with salt. Let's see if that's still the case. Yes, we're out of salt. And that's with 2 upgraded facilities with max workers. There's literally no more upgrades that we can get. There are uneducated workers here. We have a merchant ship. What do you have for us? Pause. We don't have any of these animals. These guys are just for Easter eggs, which can only be sold. This event from item can only be used for trade. Getting milk wouldn't be bad. Honestly, we don't have a huge need for the pigs, but getting milk would not be bad for us. Now we're gonna have to make room for 2 more pastures. I think that's worth to get. I think we can hold off on the pig, and I'm still going to keep saving for the seeds that we want, because it'd be nice to get some silk going. Let's see. Water. I think it's pretty safe to get rid of 2,000 EU. Beeswax, safe for you. Reed, I'm sure it's safe. Timber is falling a bit. How's clay doing? Doing just fine. As well as sand. Stone, I feel like we can sell you. How are rough clothes doing? Sell just 100 of you. Iron ore, 150. How's leather, textiles, and such doing? Feather's doing better. We actually didn't need that much. 270? We'll just make up the last 80. I'm not going to keep doing that. But we got some cows. Eventually we were going to put our other pastures here. Would it be a bad idea for us to move them up though? I think so. I know we mentioned housing here, but if we only go up 2 more and then get a market up here, we can always destroy these mountains. So let's get the 2 pastures in just in case we run into an event where we get the animal plague. We don't want to risk these guys. We were doing 14 by 10s. Ooh. That mountain needs to get pushed back. Terraform. Go ahead and cut you back. Eco pasture. 14 by 10. Both of you will be for the cows. Getting some milk going will be nice. 44 citizens still want new housing. Getting upgraded pretty nicely over here. We could get some more shockproof stuff, but I'd like to let my brick get built up for a little while. We need to get you on glass bottles, which is going to use more sand and more refined fuel. How are we doing on refined fuel? Could be doing better. Go ahead and get one more person in there. Alright, warehouse is in. We're gonna upgrade you. And this is what we want to destroy. Not the warehouse. Alright, we do have some people freezing. Not super great. I'm hoping that these houses will be close enough. You guys are moving extremely slow. Oh! Yes, let's go. People moved into the marquee. That's super helpful. So let's start getting brick roads. The marquee works, everybody. It does work. It's just that people don't prefer to live there. Which I don't blame them. Also, this is not even. Which now is bothering me. Whatever. Whatever. We ain't tripping, yo. Alright, that's gonna use quite a few planks. I think it's time to get somebody else in the forester's hut. 2 people. Let's do 2. Let's go crazy. You boys. Oh, you never made it past the archers. Alright, archers. Need you to just stay out of the way. Alrighty, we have 7 formations of troops. Shieldmen are dying of old age. Alright, 6, 8, 6. 8 and 8. 7 and 8. 7 and 7 already? Dang. It said a shieldman, but I think it meant a spearman. I don't know. I thought we already had 6 and 6 in the 2 formations. So that means of the 7 formations, we're missing 6 people? 4 shields, 2 spears? Not bad. That means we have 50? I think my math is correct. 50 troops to try and take on that bandit camp. It is getting ready to level. We have 3 years until the attack. I feel like when it's leveling at this point, it's just going up in troops and the type of troops. Also, I feel like this money's diminishing. I thought it started with 16k, and I thought last episode it said 13. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. Caravans came back, at least one of them. We can send another one out if we want. Another 1,000 reed, why not? Don't want to sell. I mean, we can sell 500 soybeans. Who cares? We have plenty of it. I feel like paper's starting to go down a bit. Let's sell 500 coffee. Flax. We'll sell 1,000 EU. And 432 of cotton. Not the most amount of money from that caravan, but it's something. Get rid of a lot of our excess materials. And here we are putting cows. Perfect. We haven't quite seen what we need to make milk, but also there's so much more food stuff that we need to start getting into. Can process malt, sugar beet, sugar cane, and maple sap into syrup. Can process various fruits into jam. Okay. We like it. We don't have any fruits though. We have absolutely no fruits. We could start making sugar with our sugar beets. Put you up here. Probably gonna hold off on any more brick roads at the moment. I wouldn't mind getting another person to make brick though. Kind of boost up that production a bit. Inventory is at 40%. I feel like we need another worker in here. I still think you're bringing in everything that we need for this area. Yeah, you're bringing in planks. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. I'm surprised we haven't really had any events this episode. The game's taking it easy on us for a little bit. I won't complain. It gives us some time to build stuff up. Get all of our troops going. Got that sugar stuff going. How are our bedding sets coming? Made 16. I don't know if that's enough for a bathhouse. Where would you be? Be in textiles? No. Not in household goods. You're gonna be in here. Alright, services. Bathhouse, where are you? Right here. We need 15, so we have enough for it. I feel like a good central area would be ideal for you. Let's get you right here. Even with the warehouse, but also leaving a space to get a road through here. You're nice and central. Bunch of kiddos graduating. We're up to 28k in silver. Could send another caravan out if we wanted. Think we'll hold off for the time being. Can upgrade some more houses though. Won't complain about that. We're boosting up our brick production anyways. Glass is full. Building kits is full. Let's do it. Minus 7.34%, excuse me, from our housing. So we're getting a decent bonus. As we keep building this up though, that bonus will keep going up. I think we can start getting rid of these watchtowers for the time being. We will go ahead and replace these eventually. But the ones that are especially central, I think we'll get rid of. Can we fit another kiln here? Now what? Alt click, control click. Shift click. That's how we build another one. Actually, we can't fit this here. We need like a 5x4 building to fit there. You're a 6x5. You're 5x5. I don't know if we have any like smelting stuff. That's 5x4. I don't know if we have any buildings that are 5x4. Nothing at the moment. Alright, you're making sugar. We don't want to use malt. That is for sure. You make as much sugar as your little heart desires. I'm assuming that's going to be a food material. Yes. We need to get some fruit seeds. So we need to save up for our seeds. Need more orchards. Those would be nice. Waiting for more cows to be born. 1 tech point away from getting 99, unlocking extreme technology. Caravan just came back. Only event is a merchant ship. The game's definitely taking it easy for a little bit. Which could be good, could be bad. Lobster, pork, butter. How do we make butter? Can process milk into butter. Okay. Can process flour and sugar or butter or jam into bread. Which probably open up the ceremonial bread for us finally. Jeez. We're pretty far into this game and still haven't gotten any ceremonial bread for our chapel, which is one of our first buildings. Silk, we're gonna be some time off. And we need salt and leather to make refined leather, so probably a little ways off of that. We are continuously struggling on our salt. I think it's time we get a third one down. Go ahead and put you down there. Let's make sure we're gathering all these nice plants we have. Alrighty. I feel like we're staying organized pretty well. We didn't do too much reorganizing today, but we are building up our area over here. You're gonna use soap to boost health, but we're finally over 100%. Finally. Stamina consumption minus 10% for every extra 25% when over 100. I feel like that was a lot of words we just used. If we get medicinal soap, we can go ahead and expand their range. We got our first bathhouse. Building up troops. We can almost get 2 formations. Let's go ahead and get another archer going. And it might be pretty close to time for taking on that bandit camp. We're about to have 9 formations. I don't see... Now the attack and defense definitely went up, and so did its health. Actually by quite a bit. So yeah, it's not gonna hurt to keep getting more troops. We're gonna build a whole army is what we're gonna do. But before we go any further today, we are gonna go ahead and end the episode here. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.